What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Scary TV. Today, we are going to get into some of the really creepy, the really unnerving, and peek into the realm of statues moving. Now, statues are typically known to be beautiful works of art, devoted to those who are to be revered, and sometimes those who desire to be revered who really don't deserve it. So, with all of that devotion and energy being poured into the statue, is it enough to make them come alive? Turns out it is. Let us look at 10 mysterious statues caught moving on camera. Now, this is really creepy. Can you imagine standing there and suddenly stone moves? Mannequins are creepy enough, but statues are always watching, always waiting and apparently sometimes moving. Comment below what you would do if you saw a statue moving towards you. Seems science has some explaining to do, or maybe your local priest. The first statue caught on camera would be the Catholic Church miracle. In Mexico, at Guadalupe Catholic Church, the Mary Mother of God statue began crying during the service. The Holy Catholic Church was not to have this go unchecked, and sent in the Archdiocese to investigate the authenticity of the claims that the statue was crying. Due to it being unexplainable, the church kept the statue in place for members of the congregation to visit and pray to. I wonder if a miracle has occurred since then in the area. Comment below if you know of a miracle. The next statue is straight out of Doctor Who's universe with a Disney twist. Snow White. Now, everyone knows of Snow White and her pure heart. I mean, come on, her stepmother wanted it cut out of her just because it was just that pure. She is a lovely lady with a hard life and some good friends who help her get through. But is her statue just as sweet? There have been reports of the Snow White statue blinking. Now, is this a cry for help? Is Snow White inside begging to be released? Or is it a possession of a demon who likes to watch? Comment below what you think while we take a look at this clip of Snow White blinking. Extra Paranormal, an investigative paranormal show from Mexico, caught this on camera. Late at night, they went out to investigate claims of the park being haunted. They wanted to make sure to get to the bottom of this. And what did they find? Oh my god, that statue is blinking. Did the evil queen get her revenge after all? Is Snow White trapped inside? If that didn't chill your bones, maybe you just have a really good blanket on, or maybe we need to find something even more spooky for you. The next statue moving on camera is the statue of Jesus Christ himself. At a town in Mexico, closes and opens his eyes and bows his head during a service. Take a close look at Jesus clearly moves his head up and down to bow during the prayer. About time to have the priest check out his statues if you ask me. Seems either God is here blessing them, or there are other things at play. What do you think? Comment below if you think it's real, wind, God, or demons. Think that this is just isolated to the land of imagination and Christianity? Well, hold on tight, as we go to England to see a statue from ancient Egyptian rule. At first glance, it seems like such a small and unimpressive statue. I mean, I've seen bigger bookends in the library that gave me a fright. But if you watch closely, you will see the statue spin on its own, on security footage. British physicist assumes that it was caused by differential friction, but some scientists have been openly disagreeing with this, as there is no other statue in the shelf being disturbed. Don't blink, as the statue may still get you. Another chapel experienced their statue of Jesus Christ on display in June of 2016, open and close his eyes during service. The person filming at the time did not even realize that the statue had done anything, and thought nothing of it until he watched it 24 hours later, and bam! Right there, Jesus opens and closes his eyes on camera. Many in the area believed it was a miracle, saying that Jesus was going to bless them as they had been experiencing paranormal activity in this chapel for quite some time. Statue number 6 caught on camera is sure to blow you away. Take a moment to hit subscribe if you want to find out about even more spooky and scary happenings in the world to keep yourself safe. Now let's continue. Statues clearly are not afraid of being caught. And why should they be? They're made of stone. Number 6 is the Crone of the Catskills. A pair of friends decided to go on a hike in a cave system known as the Catskills. Now, this story starts out creepy and gets worse, so hold on tight. The hiking pair said they were peeking through some of the caves and found one that had a fire in it not too long ago, even though the cave was way off of the trail. Thinking that maybe there were others out there seeking some thrills and chills, they decided to look inside as well. What they found will haunt your dreams. They found a small statue with nails in its eyes and a noose around its neck. Now, if I were them, I'd have said no thank you, sir, and left it right there with some salt over my shoulder. Of course, though, that doesn't make for a good spooky story, and that also is not what they chose to do. The statue was super creepy to them both, but one of the hikers felt drawn to it. Even when his friend told him not to, he decided to keep it to himself. Guess he had watched Lord of the Rings that day and felt like it was his precious. Now, one thing to note about the Catskills is there is a common belief in town that these caves were regularly used for devil worshipping and animal sacrifices. The hiker who decided to not take the item was definitely the wiser. Comment below what you would do with the statue if you were the one to find it. It wasn't long after the statue came home that the hiker started hearing loud bangs, knocking, and even inhuman sounds that would begin bothering their dog, as well as them. The statue was known to teleport all over the house and would leave behind an odd odor. Maybe the statue had gas and was embarrassed, so it ran away, but like really clumsily and ran into walls? Doesn't seem to be the case, as it became much worse. Now, hopefully everyone knows better than to not trust the dog when it comes to paranormal things. I mean, I Am Legend? The dog is basically the hero. In this case, the dog did not want anything to do with the statue and would leave the room if the statue had moved to that room. His dog even started wetting herself in the home, something the owner said was absolutely out of character. It doesn't stop there. Paranormal investigators Greg and Dana decided to take the statue off of the hands of the hiker, and after their investigation, Greg concluded, within hours of the object arriving at my office, I'm fairly certain it pulled Jesus off a crucifix hanging on the wall, was the cause of phantom knocks, wet footprints on my couch, and we even caught it moving with a motion-activated camera. The last straw was when it tried to drop a television on my head. You can check out more of Greg's full report by going to his Twitter, @Newkirk. Was that spooky enough for you? No? Well, good, because we still have 4 more to go. Statue number 7 is best known as the Blinking Buddha. Except Buddha is not only blinking, but moving his mouth, hands, and his chest in Malaysia. This didn't just affect one Buddha statue either, but several. The episode was witnessed by over 100 people. Do you think it was the Buddha coming back and sending a sign to their followers, or was it the catalyst of a spiritual awakening? Statue number 8 is the Virgin Mary in Ireland. Not just one statue though, but 30 of the statues in 1985 were moving spontaneously in various countries. 30! The first sighting became the headquarters of the phenomena, as this was where the most reports of strange occurrences would happen. The statue was even said to levitate at times. This statue would later be destroyed during a Protestant protest against idolatry. A team of psychologists based in University College, Cork, UCC, recorded 31 apparition sites and explained the visions as being optical illusions caused by staring at objects in the evening twilight. However, this was widely argued against as there were movements recorded that were outside of twilight, therefore debunking that explanation. Others have said that the pressures of the post-Cold War era and other sources of social stress what led to a widespread delusion, seeking ghosts and haunts out of need for escape from reality. What do you think is the true explanation? Comment below. Ready for another strange occurrence? Statue number 9 is Virgin Mary in Los Naranjos, except this time, Mary is crying blood. The anonymous owner of the statue said one day, they were in their garden and came out to find their statue crying red liquid that looked suspiciously like blood. This event was taken to the local Catholic church for evaluation. The liquid dripped down the eyes all the way down the Virgin Mary's clothing. The local priest took it as a sign of the Virgin Mary asking everyone to change their behavior for Lent. Now, to wrap this creepy set of tales up, our final statue is another Virgin Mary. Now, Virgin Mary is revered highly, and many believe the prayers to her and the devotions to her are what have given these statues life. The more devout have made pilgrimages across the world to see these various statues and pray to them for good blessings. Some have feared that the more sinister ones have been the Virgin Mary, possessed, or begging the devout to adhere to God's will. Take a moment now to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a single spooky or paranormal experience. Then comment below what you think these statues are truly trying to tell us with their movements and weeping. Statue number 10, caught on camera, is quite different from the rest. It takes place in Sabang Jaya, Malaysia. The Church of St. Thomas More swears that not only was their Virgin Mary crying tears of joy, but also smiling. Now, it doesn't stop being weird there, though. They also claim their statue was growing 3 inches. As soon as word spread of this statue coming to life, thousands of people flocked to the church to see it. It didn't take long for the people of the church to flock to the statue and beg it for miracles and blessings, and as a result, the Vatican became involved and had to investigate. The Vatican was also asked to declare this an official miracle, as the movements began to change even more so, and the Virgin Mary was seen by thousands to blink her eyes and turn her head. This was the second documented time that the Holy Family had given visitation to the Sabang Jaya neighborhood. In 2012, Jesus and Mary's shadows were seen on the glass windows of a nearby hospital, where hundreds of Catholics flocked to witness the miracle and pray together. These strange occurrences happened all over the world, and some may seem linked, but others do not. What other strange occurrences do you want us to cover for you? Comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more scary TV content.